Welcome to another Rooted and Raw, a space where sisters in Christ, rooted in God's Word, come together and answer the raw, unfiltered questions women are asking. Here, we dig into what the Bible has to say, share our own stories, and keep it honest. Rooted in truth, raw in discussions. So pull up a chair, lean in, and join us. All right, guys. So if you were with us last week, we had a topic. Kylie, you want to read what last week's topic was?
Are you performing spiritually instead of being authentic?
That topic got real authentic real quick. And we ran out of time, so we're going to pick up with a part 2 here. If you haven't watched last week's episode, she did it. I would suggest that you take a pause for the cause, go back, watch last week's, because this week's is going to kind of start where we ended. And so you'd be coming in the middle of things. So go back to last week's, watch it, and then join us here when you're done. Before we jump in, let's lighten things up a little bit because it was kind of heavy. We're going to tell everybody who we have in the room, and then we'll do our icebreaker.
Hey guys, it's Steph.
She pulled the whole table.
The whole table.
Hey y'all, it's Kylie.
You got Sharita in the building.
Hi guys, it's Tam. I was trying to decide
how you was going to introduce yourself. And of course you have D. Welcome to another Rooted and Raw. We'll never buy one because she does it so well. So our icebreaker for the day is, what is one thing that we would like to be instantly good at? So you're thinking about something that you're not good at, but you want to be good at it.
I'm going to say archery. Ooh. I want to be so bad. I want to learn like archery and like sword. There's like...
What, fencing?
No, not fencing. So I just saw recently that, I don't know if it's called sword yoga or what it's called, but it's like workouts with a sword. It looks like a real sword, but I'm pretty sure it's dull. I don't think it's for real. But yeah, I feel like that'd be so cool.
I just see you with the sword. Right?
I don't know why I said fencing. I imagined you fencing.
Wow. Okay.
I can see that.
Like she pulls off the little.
Like, I'm glad y'all see this.
She pulls off the little mask, and you're just.
Everybody
like, oh,
expected it to be some little grungy dude, and it's actually this really pretty girl.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
I could totally.
And
see
then they hold the little mask there. I could see you fencing. Maybe it's Ha 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 ha! Thank you, God. Maybe that's you.
Don't be uncalled for.
Fencing. I'm dead. Something that I wish I was instantly good at, but I'm not, is sewing. I can sew, but I'm not really good at it. But if I can make my own clothes, if I can make my kids, because I got a lot of them. If I can make their clothes and repair things, I think
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Everybody needs one.
Go into the business and you can make clothes for all my kids.
No, I'm done.
All 7 of them.
That'd be a full-time
All
job.
7.
Full-time job all in itself.
Like costumes and stuff.
Oh, I would love that.
Now, costumes, I really dig that.
Especially cosplay costumes.
So for me, everybody tells me I'm good at singing, but I cannot articulate. So speaking, public speaking is not my thing, but it is something I wish I could do better. Articulate my verbiage more clearly.
So is it like a speaking in front of people or just like the things that you have to say?
Both. Speaking in front of people is not.
I learned that at ZipQuest. I was a tour guide for a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. And so like I was like the lead tour guide. So I had to go around and teach 10 like groups of 10 people about the different trees that we're in because it was ziplining. So I'm up in the sky. That's another fear of mine. You know what I'm saying? Up in the sky teaching people about this tree is making jokes and stuff. So I got over that real quick.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been my thing. Because I wouldn't have been up in no tree.
No, she would not.
Oh, yeah. No, you wouldn't know. No, you wouldn't know.
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, it's my turn. I was looking at you like, go ahead. So for me, would be playing an instrument, specifically the piano or violin. I really, and that's another one of my problems, is that I've tried to teach myself piano, but I want to be good at it now. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that I can't play like Mozart really bothers me.
Oh.
So
wow. Mozart. Huh?
I learned different songs. Like I know how to play Young and Beautiful, not fluently. I know how to play Triggered by Jhené Aiko. I learned that in a breakup. You know what I'm saying? So I played the life at that song. So I know how to play that one fluently. Really nice. But yeah, so piano and the violin. Oh yeah. Let me tell you what. I'll play it randomly. Like whenever we were in the student center and they had the piano, we'd be waiting for like boss to start. I'd be over there playing Triggered and people be like, is that Triggered? I'm like, yeah, sorry, it's not for anyways. It's not for the church, but
mine would be cooking. I feel like
the thing is, you can cook.
No,
you can. You like to cook.
No, I'm not talking about the kind of cooking I do. I do that real quick, get it done, make sure that it's good enough for them to eat it. I'm talking about
yams.
That. Girl,
your green beans.
Bruh, them is in a crock pot. Listen.
Gosh, do you still cooked it?
Listen, no, I'm talking about like that from scratch, whipping up full course meals I just see people do it and I don't want to just be able to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it because I could learn how to do it and then what? Because I need to want to do it too. So it would be cooking in the sense of learning how to like really like, and not just like I want to do some of that gourmet kind of stuff. I want to cook, but also I want to.
She want to make them.
The first time I ever ate, like Dee was like, "Oh Tam, can you help me? Can you start the rice or something?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And when I showed up, it was like a bag, like a boiled bag of rice. I'm like, "What the heck is
that's
this?"
how I live my life, bro.
And she was like, "You just put it in the pot. You boil the bag." I'm like, Deidre, this can't be healthy.
Wait, you boil the bag?
Yes. Plastic bag of rice with holes in it. You put
called boiled bag.
Boil in the bag rice.
Put this rice in a pot of water.
Is that like Uncle Ben's rice?
Not even.
Not Uncle Ben.
Not even.
Uncle Ben's not in the bag.
Anywhere there's groceries.
Walmart, it looks like something. It looks like something you'd pick up from the gas station. Like it.
They're both of are both of a very specific culture where rice, they eat it like it's everything.
Water.
They eat it like it's water. I'm not from that culture.
Oh, for us, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm not from that culture.
You boiled back a while.
We don't do rice like that. So I'm not about to spend my time.
Breaking pasta in front of Italians.
Oh yeah. I sometimes.
What?
I do that sometimes. Oh yeah,
You're not supposed to do that?
It's like blasphemy. Like
No.
yes.
Yeah, well, I'm also not from that culture.
Do not break the spaghetti.
I'm from the culture of why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's got to fit in the pot.
I snap them.
Are you Italian? What's
Put 'em in the
happening with you?
I'm telling you.
Grandmother would be turning
In her grave.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm breaking all the
telling
pasta.
you, boiled bag of. I told Dee I don't know how to cook this, and I was being so genuine.
I don't want to.
What do you mean? You don't?
I don't want to.
You poisoning yourself with some boiled.
In a bag. That's why I said,
Hey.
Deandra, you cooking plastic in your. She was like, no, you just put it in there, and then
How did it taste?
And then. It tasted like
Like
a boiled bag of rice.
It tastes like rice.
Tastes like rice.
No salt.
No.
No, because when you make, you're supposed to season your rice.
Didn't you eat the breakfast rice? for
No, because what I think breakfast rice, I'm thinking fried rice. Y'all said it's that cream of wheat stuff.
It's
no,
not
it's
cream of
rice.
wheat.
It's rice
It's
with
rice.
sugar
sugar
in it.
and butter.
Rice
Like
don't.
arroz con leche?
I don't know what that is. I don't speak that language.
Like regular, like
Rice with sugar?
Yeah.
And butter.
I'm telling, and that's what I'm saying. It's just not a thing. Like
No.
that's
I
just
No,
never
no, no,
had
no.
it. I never had it.
It is
until-
a thing, just not for your culture.
our
But is
culture.
it
Don't be
equivalent to
disrespectful.
like
I'm
toast,
sorry.
toast and butter and cinnamon on it?
What?
Is that what you guys
Mm.
said?
What does that have to do with rice?
She's
that's
asking,
what
is it the equivalent? Like, is
like
that?
you eat it for breakfast.
Yeah.
I guess kind of because it's a breakfast.
Yeah.
item. So
Yeah, nobody eats this rice during dinner time. It's,
Yeah.
it's
So I never
usually-
had breakfast rice until I met D.
Yeah. same.
So that was the first time I ever
Is
had
that a Kansas
breakfast
City
rice.
thing?
It is a Midwest thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Again, reason why I'm saying this is all very cultural.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why y'all trying to
Sorry,
come for
yeah,
my
yeah,
life?
yeah.
It's a cultural thing. Midwest, even in Chicago, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, they all are from Midwest, and everybody knows about breakfast. Where I come from, rice was only a breakfast meal. We did not eat rice for dinner. We did not eat rice for lunch. We sure didn't eat rice that was plain with nothing on it, because that's for y'all culture. Nope. We're not gonna do that. That's for their culture. We're not gonna disrespect
Yeah,
their
my mom-
culture.
Oh, I'm talking about what did you just say? Rice
With nothing on it.
with nothing on
That's
it.
for their culture. That's what I'm saying. Their
But yeah,
culture
some people
likes
eat
that.
bland. Some people.
Yeah, some people right there.
You eat bland rice?
White rice?
With nothing on it. No
It's
salt and
not
pepper, no
bland.
It's-
Because you were supposed to season your rice. Is what
No,
I'm saying.
this rice had nothing on it at
No, it's
all.
white rice.
It was just
With
white
chicken.
rice.
no,
Pepper
even your
butter.
white. No, but that's what I'm saying. Your white rice still must have salt in your white rice.
No, she didn't put no salt in that rice.
Whatever.
Kylie, you eat bland rice?
I love white rice.
But okay, but there's a
but-
difference between white rice and
No.
bland rice.
No, this was
No
bland. It
salt.
had nothing because
No salt.
I thought it was. I went to
But we
go.
also cook our rice in an Asian rice cooker, not on the pot, on a stove. So cooking rice on a pot and a stove, you use oil, you toast your rice, you season your rice with
You
salt.
toast the ice,
Yes.
the rice.
Yes, ma'am.
And what, a
Garlic,
toaster?
all kinds. So I know how to because my husband is
Girl said
Hispanic.
in the toaster.
She
She
said
did.
toaster.
I won't gonna look. I won't gonna look.
Deandra.
wash your rice, you toast it again with
Yes,
brown
it gives it a flavor.
That
Yeah,
thing was
exactly.
not brown. That rice
But
was
I'm
white.
saying that's for the Hispanic culture, whereas the Asian culture, we just putting rice in
Wash
a
it in a rice
washing
cooker.
rice with
But after
Mm.
sometimes they'll put like seasoning, like vinegar.
yes vinegar to keep it longer to sustain.
No, that ain't what we
It's-
had. That rice we had was just white rice.
Yes, you're not supposed to taste the vinegar.
Okay, do you wash your rice?
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Well, I'm not even gonna ask you because yours is in a bag.
That's
so
right.
You wash rice
So
in
it
a
is.
bag.
And I don't feel no kind of way about it. Laugh if you must. I don't like to work in the kitchen. I don't like it. So I take shortcuts. You don't like it, don't eat at my house. Because I promise you, I'm not doing that
we
stuff.
finally upgraded D from canned green beans to real green beans. And let me tell you what, them green beans ain't tasted the same ever since. Let me tell you, them green beans so good.
Let me tell you what you're not going to upgrade me to. Putting rice in anything other than in that bag in that pot. Because it's easy, it's
okay.
quick, it's fast.
It's okay.
And guess what? My entire family loves it. That's all that matters to me. Them jokers eat
and
it.
everybody who eat at your house, eat it.
Yeah, we eat it. That's what I'm saying. I just never experienced it before.
Yeah.
So it felt like, but like, so for example, chicken in my house growing up, my mom would buy like drumsticks and we'd skin the chicken. So when I make chicken, I skin chicken. And so people look at me crazy because I don't eat chicken with skin on it. You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
love the
Or I mean,
skin.
I will like if it's fried chicken, but that's what I'm saying. And so,
Buy the whole chicken and cut the whole thing up.
I ain't got
that's
time
what I'm
for
saying.
that.
And so
See, this
skin
is
the
the
chicken.
reason why I want to be instant, because I don't. What they saying just sounds like a lot of work. I don't want to.
There's hacks to it. That can
Yeah, you hacking that whole bird up. I heard you.
I mean, I'm not killing it from my backyard.
Might as well.
Dang.
Okay, so do you wash your meat?
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean by wash though? Because there's people out there putting bleach on their meat.
No.
Bleach.
Absolutely.
No, ma'am.
We're
Not
not
the
doing
poison.
that.
No, I'm not talking about
Y'all
killing.
put bleach on? No, I'm not trying to
No.
poison my family.
No,
I
I
actually
don't.
do love
No, I
them.
don't do
I've
that.
seen people wash their rice with soap.
No, ma'am.
No.
Ew,
No.
why are we doing
No.
that?
I don't know. I guess they think
Chemicals do not. When we say wash, we mean run it through water.
We mean rinse
Right.
it off. You do use
You're
your
right. That's what I'm
hands
saying.
to
You run
like
it
get
through
the
the water.
stuff off, but
Yes.
Y'all stop
don't pour no
putting Dawn on that chicken.
Chicken is crazy.
Just because it says to take off the oils does not mean.
And some of them oils is necessary for it to cook right. Y'all watching all the oils.
Anyways.
All right. Well, I'm glad that
That went
my needs sparked this lovely conversation.
Yeah.
AKA, I can't. Clearly, y'all, I've proven my point. I can't cook
Yes,
because
she
I
can.
just got ridiculed
She can, she
for
doesn't.
for all the things that I do,
you
including
need
my
to be
rice
stopped.
bags.
She needs to be
It's
stopped.
just different. It's
It
different.
is different.
We need a picture of the rice bag.
We'll
Yeah,
put it.
yeah.
She said I have one
You'll have to
downstairs.
post it.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
post
use
it
it?
in the.
No, them from our trip.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah,
has it
yeah.
from you.
Yeah, that's from the trip. You're right.
I do.
Why did you take it? You don't even use it.
No, you said take it. I was like, okay.
You're not gonna use it.
Tell
though.
me it's still downstairs.
It's got to be. She ain't using that.
She
I'm
ain't gonna
telling
use
you.
it.
While the next episode is sponsored by the rice.
I think it's called like boil bag
It's
rice.
boil
So in the bag
Boil
rice.
in the bag rice.
Yes.
Yeah. And just so you know, nothing's plastic is not melting. They have holes in it. It's a special it's a special type of what is happening?
What happened?
Culinary
The
grade.
way you said
Yes.
it's
Culinary
a special
grade.
type of
Yeah,
plastic.
it's a culinary grade plastic.
Culinary grade
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
plastic.
Yes.
Whatever.
it is.
Anyway,
I
let's
use
talk
that rice.
about that. I do too. I love that rice.
Yes.
I tell you what, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If they didn't have that rice, we would never eat it because I'm not doing the work that it takes to cook rice, and I'm not buying a rice cooker. I'm not doing that. I don't eat rice enough. I think rice cooker is for people like Kylie who eat rice every single day.
Every day.
I
I
do
love my
not
rice
eat
cooker.
rice
Oof.
every
I
single
love
day,
that rice
so I'm not
cooker.
gonna buy a rice cooker. I'm also not boiling rice in a regular because then I gotta watch it. It's either gonna be too mushy or too hard. It comes out perfect every time in that bag, does it
It
not?
comes out perfect.
As long
Every
as you read
time.
the instructions.
You don't have to read the instructions. You just put
If
it in
you
the
read instructions on boiling the bag rice, stop it.
what
now.
instructions? You put
They
it
put
in
the
the
instructions
Put
on
it
there
in the
for.
water.
They put in instructions for people like me that ain't never seen one of them before in their life.
Right. Because I'm going to ask how long you boiling it for. Are you putting it in before it starts to boil?
Yeah, can
Yes.
you burn the rice?
I've never burnt it.
Because it's
You
in the
let,
bag.
let the water boil out.
You
yeah.
have to literally let
You
the
burn
water
the
boil
bag.
out.
Let the water boil out. You gonna burn it.
Yeah, I put the bag in the pot and then I run the water over the bag and fill it up and then put it on the stove and I let the thing cook until
And see, I do
I'm ready
mine
to stop
different.
it.
I let my water boil and then I drop the bag.
See, I don't let my water boil. And guess what? It come out the same
every time.
Every time. I love how tickled you are.
She is
I'm
really
telling
like
you.
my
But
heart.
she
tell you.
also cooks so much rice. She cooks rice
Well, yeah,
every
she got
single
a family
day.
of 12 that she got to feed.
Right, it's like 18 of them over there.
Love it.
Hey, but you know what the good thing is? You'll never have as many as Sharita.
Never.
Oh my gosh. Hallelujah. I receive
Apparently,
it.
Sharita got 2 more on the way.
Listen, in Jesus'
There you go.
name.
All right. Well, that was 17 minutes of debauchery.
Listen, we should probably ask them in the comments how they cook their
Yeah.
rice.
How y'all cook y'all
How do
rice?
you
Your
cook
rice.
your rice?
Hey,
wanna
whatever
hear
you
it.
say, don't get judgmental now. Okay, don't be disrespectful. Okay, I
What type
Yeah,
of
what
rice?
culture?
Yeah.
Was it
Culture.
what
jasmine
type of
rice?
rice? Because
Oh,
the jasmine
I
rice
like
didn't.
jasmine
It
rice.
just tasted like white rice to me.
And they have jasmine rice in the bag.
They do. They sure do. I ain't never tried it because it looks like I had her jasmine rice the other day. It just tastes like plain white rice.
Plain white rice. Emphasis on the plain.
Plain white rice.
It's just a little bit more pointy on the end.
And then she said, "It's not sticky rice." And I said, "What the heck is sticky rice?" And she's like, "It's rice that's sticky." What does it do with that? Why is it sticky?
Oh my goodness.
You wouldn't know your rice is.
Yeah, it sure is. But I don't want my rice to be sticky.
That's good.
The problem was, I think I was in my feelings because what I wanted was Malua's rice.
She wanted nori on her rice. She wanted
I wanted the rice that Malua and them make. It's a special. That rice is good.
it has nori on it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is
You
either.
said
but
the little seaweed that
No.
you said?
Yeah, but
With
it's more than
sesame
that.
seeds
Yeah,
and all of it.
and then it's brown. It's brown, and it's got a bunch of stuff. That stuff is.
Maybe it's
She's making some for your graduation, by the way.
yeah.
And the popsicles. And the popsicles.
You asked me for the recipe, so you can do it.
Yeah.
Who, Malou or
Catherine?
We need a little some. Can they? When are they leaving Thanksgiving? What have off?
Oh,
need a
okay.
little
Got you. I was like, what are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about my wedding.
Yeah, she's talking about our wedding. Okay. We should probably get into the topic. We're almost 20 minutes in.
Okay.
All right, so let's jump back into the topic. When we ended last week, I was discussing how I felt about so the topic is talking about the difference between performance and authenticity in your spiritual life. We started the conversation off with worship, and that just so happened we were talking specifically musical worship, because everybody in this room is worshipers. We have two of our ladies who are worship leaders, and the rest of us are we heavy in the musical worship lane. Like, we love musical worship. And so it was a very good way to start the topic, because there is a lot of performance that comes into it. Then we shifted from that. Stephanie took us into suffering, and how there is a performance suffering and a authentic suffering, and which was a really, really good topic. We shifted from that to bearing others' burdens, and that's kind of where we got stuck. My bad. That's where we got stuck, talking about the difference between bearing others' burdens, or should I say, speaking about caring for people and actioning caring for people. I think speaking to say, you can say you care about somebody, right? But if your actions don't align with it, it's like, and I hate to use this example because it's a terrible example, but it's the realest example that it always comes to my mind when we talk about the difference between saying something, when you talk about love, saying you love someone, and actioning you love someone. So you think about an abuser. An abuser will tell a woman that he loves her, and then he beats her. I don't think that those two things line up. You can't tell me that you love someone and then you beat them.
And it doesn't even have to be physically. It could be verbal.
Yeah.
Because a verbal beat down is got a scar that nobody can see. So it is just as bad.
And please stop telling your kids as a parent that I'm doing this because I love you. You laugh at me being so for real, because that same beat down, I'm doing this because I love you. This hurts me more than it hurts you.
And I think we got to understand the difference between a beating and discipline, because there are parents who are genuinely disciplining because they love them. There are other parents who are literally towing the line on abuse and the way you are disciplining your kids. It does not take you punching a child in their face to discipline them. That is not discipline. That is abuse. So don't tell them that you love them and then punch them in the face.
Because then it'll then lead into, my dad used to do this because they love me. Now he's doing this because he loves me. And now I'm put in a position where I have this false sense of reality of what love genuinely looks like.
Under the tutelage of Michael Fletcher and Laura Fletcher, I learned how to properly discipline my children. And you have to be able to, what Laura used to always say, follow through.
Follow through. That was her number one thing.
Stop saying, I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You have to be able to follow through, and then not just follow through. You got to then be able to come back and have the conversation. This is what happened. This is why this then happened. And it is because I love you that I'm going to do this way. But you have to understand, if I didn't love you, I would let you run around here
acting a whole fool.
Like a chicken head.
Like a chicken head. And that joker gonna get cut off one day.
And that follow through too is in our verbiage. So maybe stop telling your kids things that you're not gonna actually do, like I'm gonna punch your teeth down your throat. You know what I mean? Like, don't say that to your kids, because are you gonna actually do that to them?
Lord,
you're not. And if you are, they're Jesus. And if you're not going to actually do that, then stop saying it. And if you are actually going to do that, give me a call.
Jesus, please.
Give me a call. I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because why would you want to punch your child's teeth down their throat? So why
Right.
would you say it, right?
Right.
These are things that I learned also under Laura's guidance. Like, stop saying stuff to your kids that you're not going to actually do, because then guess what happens? They don't take you seriously.
Yeah, and that is the truest
That is the
statement
man,
ever.
baby.
Because
Yep.
y'all know
They'll hold you
my
accountable.
daughter, Mariah, she is the one. That girl,
Test you to see if you do it.
and it's her face. Her face is a whole paragraph. Because when I'm looking at her, when I'm talking to her and I'm looking at her face, I'm reading every word that her face is saying. I'm just like, Lord, ooh, she gonna be on the floor. Just by her face.
That's why my daughter does push-ups.
Literally on the floor.
Listen.
I said you was gonna be on the floor.
I'm
I meant
taking
it. I didn't
it.
tell
I'm
you how you
taking
was
it.
getting down there. I just said you was gonna be down there. Now you're on the floor. Push. So when we're talking about the idea of what's like, how are we operating as believers in the spiritual sense? Are we operating to perform? Are we operating out of authenticity? And so when we ended the conversation last week, it was me dealing with, honestly, if I'm being authentic, I was dealing with some emotions about some things that have recently happened in our circle, in our sphere of influence, in our sphere, in our oikos, right? Let's go. Come on, growth track. And our oikos, that it didn't actually happen directly to me, but it did happen to somebody that I care about. And it did happen with people that I know personally. So this is it was very personal to me. And honestly, I'm struggling with it because I feel like it's one of those things where these are people who have a role that says, I am called to care. But the opportunity to care came and they didn't do what they was called to do.
Right.
And they left someone abandoned.
I am called to care and I am called to lead. And your leadership role at that moment in time, you failed.
Yeah. And it superseded what you was doing in that moment. I'm sorry. But as a believer, whether you are in a specific position or not, everybody in this room says that they are a follower of Jesus Christ, which means we have a responsibility to care about people. People, as Chris Fletcher says often, are the point. So when it came time for a person to be cared for in a very devastating situation, I can't wrap my brain around why we, now I'm going to make a general statement to not
Pinpoint.
thank you, as Tamara would say, lay the lines for hangman, right? I can't comprehend why we wouldn't stop what we're doing and rally around this person and do what Christians are supposed to do.
Right.
Pray, love, support, be there. There's no reason why anybody who is under leadership of Christians should ever be in a moment where when they are calling out in need, they feel alone.
Right. As you're talking, all I can think of is that was your time and opportunity to be Big C.
Dang, that's good.
Big C church.
That's good.
And in that time, instead, you very much were not in the building itself.
You gave members.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That was your call to be Christ, to be like Christ, to walk out what it means to be a Christian. And instead, and I hate to say it, but thank you, Holy Spirit. That was that was one of those moments where it's, well, I walked away from the faith because As you know, you're supposed to be a Christian, and when I really needed you the most, you weren't there. And so it felt like, you know, oh well, now I'm excluding, and you know, this isn't what happened, but this is what happens, is that when we are called to be big C church and to love on our people and to pastor our people and to shepherd and lead our people closer to Christ, sometimes we end up pushing them away because we can't take the time to step out of ourselves. And so then church then becomes the building, and now I'm not going to church anymore because when I really needed them the most, they weren't there, but they were quick to judge and tell me how I did wrong in this sense and how I blah 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 whatever, because as my leader, you're going to correct me in whatever things that I'm doing wrong, but when I need you as my leader, you weren't there to love me and care for me and do all of those things. And so people get pushed away from Christianity as a whole because you don't take the time to become the big C church. And this was my thing about when I was on What Is It? And I was talking about humility, and there's times where we don't take the second to step outside of ourselves, and that really for me is a big thing. Not even just in this circumstance, but in general. I gave the example of me and Melissa were having lunch one time, and I saw this gentleman come and he was digging out the trash can, and it really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Because here I am eating food. I'm not gonna let you do that as a human being. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so there's other people around, and I'm not knocking anybody else, but I'm speaking for myself. It bothered me to the point where I got up and I almost chased the man away from the trash can to tell him to come inside and please get something to eat,
because they were outside of a restaurant.
Yeah, we were sitting at Chipotle, you know what I'm saying? And so I went, and he was like, no, it's okay, I found enough food. No, sir, please don't do that. And so I had to tell him, like, please don't block my blessing, like, and please come inside and get something to eat. And so when we're standing there, I'm telling the lady whatever it is that he wants, I don't care how much it costs, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a human being. And as big C church, I don't know if you're a believer or not, to me that doesn't matter, but I'm going to care for you because he cares for you, because
Christ don't care if you believe in him or not. He loves people. He loves regardless.
Exactly.
So I ran into, it was a couple of Sundays ago. I got on the shuttle bus because we catch the shuttle bus to the third lot when we do worship. Well, the driver was talking about how there was a homeless man asleep under one of the shuttle buses. And he actually got security to get the man out from under the bus or whatever. I said, but did you offer him to come in and get coffee? Did you offer him to come in and, you know, take a seat? And I literally said that. I said, did anybody invite him in to get coffee? Did anybody? No, they ran him off because he was sleep up under the shuttle bus. And I'm just like, opportunity missed.
And that's what I'm saying. And so in this same scenario, you know, then Melissa and I did not what you're supposed to do, but you know what I'm saying, what we felt led to do. We then took the man to Aldi. Like, we don't know this man from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? After we got him Chipotle, we then took him to Aldi and got him whatever it was that he wanted. And of course, he wasn't really trying to get anything. He was like, oh, well, I just like going to Aldi because it's a little cheap. So when I pick up change from the parking lot, I can go there. All right, cool. Whatever it is that you want. And then we brought him back to his tent, and then we invited him to service, and this was rock, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't necessarily expecting him to show up, but he did. And then during rock, you know what I'm saying, we give food, so he was able to get himself a plate. Months go by, and I'm walking in the 815 with my sister, and I look over at the table like this, and there go Mr. P sitting right there. The same man that I took the time to, you know what I'm saying, get him some fresh food. And so I was like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And so he gave me a hug, and he was like, you know, I come every single Sunday. Like, ever since you guys invited me, I've been coming here, blah, blah, blah. It's one of those things. We're called to be the church. Yes. We are the church. It's not a building. It's not a place. And it doesn't matter if you go out of town for anything. If you are with it, not even just your people, but as a leader, because we all are, you know what I'm saying? As Christians, we are called to go and make disciples. And that doesn't just mean share the gospel. And now I have nothing else to, like, I did my part. Now you go, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed supposed to shepherd and lead. So that right there was one of those scenarios that is like, man, it really does matter. The things that you do does matter. You know what I'm saying? He might have had himself a nice little meal for one day, you know what I'm saying, digging out the trash can, and I could have ignored it. But it's just one of those things that I can't because I care. And so putting the action behind the things that you say is important, especially if not only like, are you a leader as a Christian, but you're a leader in a position of power and influence or whatever. Like, you are called. There's a responsibility that follows that.
Yeah, I think that it's frustrating. I'm listening to you tell this story. I'm listening to what Sharita says, and I'm thinking about this recent situation, and I'm thinking, man, how many times does people pass up a opportunity to help a homeless person, right? How many times does people pass up an opportunity to invite somebody into the church or a coffee? That happens often. But to miss the opportunity to be there for somebody that you're actually supposed to be
responsible for. In that time, and that's no, but I mean, in general, literally, like, because, and that's why I said, when you are in the position, like, there's a difference between we as Christians, as Christian leaders, because at the end of the day, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to represent him. So as a Christian leader, to those who are around you, that's one thing. But when your job title requires you to hold,
you get paid to care, for goodness sakes.
When your job title, and I'm not even talking about like specifically in the church or whatever, but even as the CEO of a company or whatever, and you have people that are under you, when your job title requires you to care for these people,
and you don't.
So I wanted to talk about this last week, and you brought it around to it, because it's not just in titles in the church.
That's right.
But it's also in friendships.
Ooh.
You have the responsibility, if you call yourself a friend, to be a friend. To be a friend, you have to show yourself friendly. And you can be so authentic in your relationships and in your community, but you can also be a performer. Don't call yourself a friend if you cannot be a friend. Like you said, there's action behind the word friend. It's not just say, oh, that's my friend. Why?
Yeah. Right. That's why I can't stand Facebook friends. You don't even know half them people.
That's true.
You don't even have them people.
95% of people on my Facebook.
That's why my Facebook literally I don't even have to delete, because my Facebook friends are either people I grew up with, my family, or my church family. That is it. If I don't know you, how did you get here?
I don't accept anybody that mine's is locked, so you can't even find me half the time. But that's not the point. The point is that you're making a great point when it comes to just anything that when you call yourself a friend, as a parent. We have a responsibility to care. As a spouse. We have a responsibility to care. You know, there's so many different areas. I'll take it one further. As somebody who cares about my friends, I don't stop with them. I care for your kids.
Exactly.
I care for your spouses. It's not just, oh, well, Kylie's my friend, I could care less about Elle and them.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. It's
because
not how that works.
You care for her, you care for them.
I can't care for her without caring for them.
Yeah.
I can't. If I say I care about her, but I don't care about her kids, then I'm lying.
Lying. You are a liar.
You are what?
Liar.
You are a liar. There's no way that I can say out my mouth that I care about Sharita, but I don't care about Anaya. I can't say that I care about Steph, but I don't care two farts about Hannah.
And I would say,
Like,
I
you
would
can't
say
do that.
Going to what the question was, you know what I'm saying? Not only are you lying, but you're just performing.
You're
You're
performing. That's what
performing
it
the
is.
position of being a friend,
That's
and that
not even a friend, though.
and that goes back to what we were talking about last time when I said, you know what I'm saying? Me and my depressive episode, I didn't want to have to tell anybody, but when I did, it was met with the action care. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, now we already have weekly meetings, but even if we don't, we're going to find a way to still touch base because I care about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check in to make sure that every single day you have said at least one prayer, that you have read at least one verse of the Bible.
Just
Might not
one.
even a chapter, but at
Just a
least
verse.
the daily verse that pops up on your phone. I'm going to check in to make sure you at least tell me what that means to you. What is it under? You know what I'm saying? Because you care about the fact that I'm not doing okay. And as someone that has a really hard time admitting when I'm not doing okay, it takes a lot for me to say that. So if I come to you and I tell you, hey, I'm not doing okay, and I feel like nothing changes after that, I am not coming to you next time
That's
and telling
right.
you I'm not doing okay.
That's right.
Because it took a lot for me to do that, for it to then fall on empty work, like empty actions. And so what's the point? And I'm very much one of those people. I rather suffer in silence than admit that I have a problem, because I don't like being met with not necessarily the rejection, but I have a problem with abandonment. And to me, that feels like you rejected and abandoned me in a time that I needed you the most. So I'd rather do it by myself, which is where I got to where I got to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so one of those is, I say all that to say, like, it matters if people are coming to you not only with an emotional burden, with a physical burden, with a mental burden, like a spiritual burden. You should be even more.
Yeah.
You should be even more, because of the fact that that's your responsibility as a Christian, is to pastor and to care for those who are around you, for those who you are responsible for. When you don't.
Yeah. It means nothing to me to have a title if you're not authentic and moving in that title.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, a title is just a title. A paycheck is a paycheck. But if you are actually not operating in that, then I don't respect your title. Your title can shove it.
And then on top of that, you're
Honestly.
going to have to answer to God for that.
Yeah, no, but for certain. This makes me think of a few weeks ago in Boss. And there was a topic that came up and we were talking. I won't give too much detail because Boss is very sacred. But the overarching conversation was people not feeling like they had community. And you know how sometimes when people say, well, if you need something, like, I'll be there for you, right? We literally stopped what we were doing and made people put our numbers in their phones.
Yeah, Natty told me that.
Made people put our numbers in their phones right then and there and gave them full access to us, just so you don't have to say you have no one, just so you don't have to say that if I'm in need of something, I have no one to call. Now you got 3 numbers in your phone that you can call at any given moment, and every last one of us is down to be there. And then honestly, you call one of us and you're probably gonna get all 3 of us, maybe a couple more. Like action in it. And guess what? I don't have some special title behind my name. I am just Deandra. But guess what? I'm Deandra, who is a believer that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins. And he's the reason why I'm here. So if he says that I have to care for people by action in it, then the title doesn't matter. I'm going to walk that out. And I am frustrated that we have people who call themselves believers, that call themselves leaders, and they are not actioning that. I don't care what your title is. Take care of people, period. I'm over it.
My final thoughts are.
Kylie hasn't said one word. She's been
Me and Steph. So
yeah.
Maybe I should say something so I can stop.
Yes. So, like I was saying, my final thoughts for today are Jesus Christ is the perfect example of all these things. The perfect example of care, the perfect example of a friend, the perfect example of a shepherd, a pastor. And he actioned his love on the cross.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. I'm not saying we got to go out here dying on crosses for people, because he already did that.
Yep. It's been done.
It's been done.
You can't top that.
You can't do it.
Don't try it.
But action what you're saying. Be that friend. Be someone who cares. That's
That's it. Yeah. I do want to say, none of this, and I think I can speak for everybody on the set when I say none of this is us trying to portray as perfection. We're not perfect. Okay. Okay.
That was a hallelujah.
That was a hallelujah. Okay, don't be unnecessary. Don't be uncalled for. None of us are claiming to be perfect, so don't hear this as if we are perfect. Everybody here has made their own fair share of mistakes. We have our areas where Tamara just shared her whole recent space that she was in, that some people would look at as a mistake. I look at it as maturity and growth, because she was able to openly share a heartfelt darkness that she went through and what it took to get her out of that. Right. So none of us are perfect. Don't hear this as us trying to condemn people because we have perfection. Baby, I promise you I'm not. But what I will tell you, as a person who now I'm about to be reason number 7062, as a person who has been in a dark place and only came out of that dark place because God sent just the right people to get me out of it, I take caring for people so seriously. So seriously. So no, I am not perfect. And yes, I make mistakes. But when it comes to caring for people, that is where you can call it one of my biggest pet peeves. And you will have to stay far away from me if you are out here telling people that you care for them and you don't action it. That's my final thought.
Amen.
Retweet.
No, all of this is good. I think Jesus was interruptible. And I think we shouldn't be so...
I got to put that on my...
Those aren't my words.
We've
heard them before.
I don't know that I've heard anybody say that before. I'm going to be honest with you.
Jesus was interruptible.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. It would already be on my list if it was.
I've heard it from somebody.
Probably
the Holy Spirit.
It's going down as Kylie said. So
yeah, Jesus was interruptible, and he always took the time to stop what he was doing and care for those around him. Look at the lady who had who tugged on his garment. I think of the Good Samaritan. Even though we're all believers and the situation concerns believers, and like Tamara said, we will be held accountable for everything that we do. So be interruptible. Take the time. It's not just about your job. It's not just about your title, your position.
That's right.
It's about caring for others and taking the time and doing what you say that you're going to do. If you're going to be there for somebody. So many times we reach out to our team and we say, hey, if there's anything you need, but not just a team as a leader, but as this group of friends, I can attest to this friendship. Like, you guys are exactly who you say you are. And I think my own trauma responses kind of react in that, like, because I grew up everything was transactional. You're not doing things. You don't do things just because. So when you guys say you're going to pay for my meal or you got this, I'm like, ooh,
no, don't do that.
Okay, I got you next time. No. And I'm like, okay. But then being comfortable with that and then reciprocating that with other people, it's thank you guys for being great friends. But also, just be interruptible.
Uninterruptible.
Interruptible.
No,
Interruptible.
Interruptible.
You
I
said,
said
wait,
be interruptible.
you said Jesus was
Interruptible.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
just trying to make sure I put it down on my that's a word right. Okay,
Because
it
you,
needs to be
you
right.
can't bother him.
Yeah.
Interrupting him is what you want, what you want to do.
Mhm.
Lord,
You're never
can I
too
talk
busy.
to you?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm going to end mine with a verse. So Colossians 3, 23 through 25 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ, for wrongdoer will be paid back for the wrong he has done, and there is no partiality."
Amen.
That's good.
The end. Okay,
Amen.
that was it. Mic drop. Okay.
I just want to say real quick, it's kind of off topic. Goes back to Kylie. I don't know if you remember when you came to Word Women of Wisdom, and she was
Girl,
talking about
I'm still
how like I
recovering
feel
from
like
that.
God is sending me into like, you know, having me find community, and I really want to find it, so that's why I'm here. And I laughed at you.
The word was companion, first of all. I'll never forget it.
I laughed at her and I said, "Girl, welcome to the club." I literally walked this script out word for word in the same exact sense. I was like, "Welcome to the family. Welcome to the community, because now you got it."
Yeah.
And she thought I was joking. And now here you are in the midst of community and you got it. Look.
It's funny too how many people come into this group, this community, this circle, and they always like they don't say it right off the back, but eventually they say, "Man, it's crazy. I prayed for this.
I prayed for this.
I prayed for this, and I didn't even realize that God had answered a prayer." I think all of us came to that realization at one point or another, and. Sorry, I feel really, really sad for people who don't have what we have.
Right.
Because what you see on Rooted and Raw is not just something we do for these cameras. Trust and believe that. This is who we
This is
are.
every
We
day,
are not
all the time.
occasional friends.
No.
He'll have
Yeah.
you in therapy in no time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's it's funny because I told you
Uncalled for.
I wrote
did.
the
She
script
did.
for you. I wrote the script for you.
And could I say this
say a
friendship
reward?
is
It's like a
not
reward.
a performance.
It's not.
This is
not.
authentic relationship, not performance.
We not, like I was just saying, we not friends on occasions. Oh, when we get together, oh, we're friends. No, that's not how
we
this works.
talking all the time.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
For
If
real.
I'm messing up, you're correcting me, and it's not just because I'm the younger of the group. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys are messing up, you guys correct each other. You know what I'm saying? You guys are doing well. We celebrate each
She
other.
has corrected me, and she's much younger than I am, but she has corrected me, and I
Listen.
took that correction because she was right.
Yeah.
D has
didn't
corrected
matter.
me.
And
yes.
even though we are all very busy and have very busy lives, we still make a way through
Yep.
Marco
Make
Polo.
time.
Listen,
Marco Polo.
when people say things like, "Oh, it's just that I'm so busy, I don't have time," I call BS hard because at the end of the day, you ain't no busier than none of the rest of us, and yet we make sure we figure out a way.
What we all get, D? The same what?
The
24
same
hours.
24 hours.
Same 24
The
hours.
same 24 hours.
Mine starts and ends at different time, but we
That's
still do
that's. I think all of ours start and end at this different times. She ain't
I
wrong.
still get it,
Yeah,
but-
just get it. It just starts at a different time.
But yeah, no. So that'll lead me to my last point is what Sharita was just saying about, or what you guys were just saying about time. You know what I'm saying? You have the time to make the time, and not even just like, oh, let's put it on our calendar so we can meet. I mean, like when my sister called me sobbing her eyes out because of something heavy that she was going through, she said the words, "I feel so alone." I literally dropped everything I was doing. I had my keys in my hand and I had my dog in the back seat. And I went over there. Nothing else. I didn't have my phone charger. I didn't have nothing else. I just brought me and myself. And so when I showed up at her house and she was like, "Oh, Tammy, what are you doing here? You said you felt alone."
Period.
So now you're not alone. Like, what do we want to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to do my nails? You want to do something? Like, let's hang out. I'm here. That is the heart posture, the attitude of what it really means to care for somebody when you say that you care for them. You know what I'm saying? I dropped everything I was doing because it wasn't as important as my sister. And not just because she's my blood.
Right.
If I would have got the same call from anybody else, and I had the means and the time to drop everything I'm doing, I'm going to be there because
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Right there.
Almost got myself in trouble. Go ahead.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I live there. Okay, so thanks,
number
guys.
5,000.
Right. So drop in the comment. Tell us. I want to hear what's that thing that you feel like there can be a real clear difference between performance and authenticity. Because we only scratched the surface, and we just really talked about the very things that are real to us that we've experienced. But I'd love to hear more of these examples of what it looks like. What's the difference between performance and authenticity? Drop those things in the comment box. We'd love to see it. Like, share, subscribe to wherever you consume this content. We are on Apple. We are on Spotify. We are on YouTube. We also have all the socials. We have Instagram, Rooted in Raw 25. We have TikTok, Rooted in Raw Podcast. We have Facebook, Rooted in Raw Podcast. We also have a Gmail, just for those of y'all who maybe don't want to put it out in public and you have a question. We'd love to get your questions in the inbox. That's Rooted in Raw Podcast at gmail.com. We are so grateful that you spent these last 2 weeks talking with us about the difference between performance and authenticity. We hope to see you back here next week.
Yes.
Until then, stay rooted, stay raw.
Bye. Love you.